Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to remind you that the future you're walking into is filled with favor, blessings, and opportunities. Too often we find ourselves caught up in the challenges and the struggles of today, but I'm here to tell you that your future is brighter than you think. It's filled with favor that's already at work, just waiting for you to expect it. Hope and optimism are powerful forces. They have the ability to shape our future, to change the way we view the world, and to fuel us with the energy we need to move forward. It's easy to become overwhelmed by the difficulties we face, the setbacks that seem to pop up at every turn, and the uncertainties that lie ahead. But when we choose to embrace hope and optimism, we tap into something much greater than ourselves. We open the door to endless possibilities, to a future that is brighter than we could ever imagine. Hope is the belief that no matter what happens, there is something good waiting for us. It's the assurance that no matter how dark the night may seem, the dawn is coming. Hope gives us the strength to keep moving forward when everything inside of us wants to give up. It reminds us that the challenges we face today are not the end of our story. Hope whispers to us that a better tomorrow is on the horizon. Optimism is the choice to believe in the good, even when it's hard to see. It's the unwavering belief that things will get better, that opportunities will arise, and that the best is yet to come. Optimism isn't about ignoring the difficulties we face or pretending that everything is perfect. It's about choosing to see the possibilities, even in the midst of adversity. It's about holding on to the belief that we have the power to shape our future with our thoughts, our words, and our actions. When we embrace hope and optimism, we begin to change the way we look at the world. Instead of focusing on what's going wrong, we start to focus on what's going right. Instead of being consumed by fear and doubt, we start to believe in the potential of every situation. When we approach life with hope and optimism, we align ourselves with the positive forces of the universe, and we invite those forces to work in our favor. It's important to remember that hope and optimism are not just about wishing for good things to happen. They are about expecting them to happen. When you choose to live with hope and optimism, you're not just waiting for things to improve, you're actively looking for ways to make them better. You're setting yourself up to receive the blessings that are already on their way. And the more you expect, the more you will see those blessings unfold. Every day is an opportunity to practice hope and optimism. You don't have to wait for the perfect moment to start. You don't have to wait for everything to fall into place before you believe in the goodness of your future. The time to start is now. Choose hope, choose optimism, and watch as the world around you begins to transform. God's favor is one of the most profound gifts we can experience in life. It is a divine blessing, an act of grace that goes beyond anything we can earn or deserve. It's not about being perfect, having it all together, or achieving the greatest successes. God's favor is simply His unmerited love and kindness extended to us, often in ways that we can't even fully comprehend. It's a force that goes before us, opening doors, smoothing out rough paths, and creating opportunities we couldn't have created on our own. When we speak of God's favor, we're talking about more than just luck or good fortune. God's favor is intentional, it's personal, and it's powerful. It's not random or fleeting. It's part of His plan for our lives. The Bible tells us that God has already set aside blessings for us. His favor is like a shield that surrounds us, protecting us from harm and guiding us toward the life He's designed for us. There's a beautiful truth in knowing that God's favor isn't something we have to strive for. We don't have to work harder or try to earn it through our own efforts. It's a gift that God freely gives, not based on our actions, but on His love for us. It's because of who He is, not because of who we are. We don't have to be perfect, but we do need to be open and willing to receive His favor when it comes. But receiving God's favor doesn't always look the way we expect. It doesn't always come wrapped in the packages we imagine. Sometimes God's favor shows up in unexpected places through challenges that lead to growth, through setbacks that set us up for greater things, or through relationships that transform us. God's favor doesn't always make sense in the moment, but when we look back, we see how He has worked things out for our good. God's favor is not just about material blessings or external success. It's about the deep peace and contentment that come from knowing we are loved and cared for by our Creator. It's about the joy that fills our hearts, the hope that rises within us, and the strength we draw from knowing that God is with us, guiding us every step of the way. His favor gives us confidence, not in our own abilities, but in His power to do immeasurably more than we could ask or imagine. When we recognize God's favor in our lives, we can't help but feel grateful. We realize that everything we have, every good thing that has come our way, is a reflection of His love and grace. And it's in that gratitude that we begin to walk in the fullness of His favor. We don't take it for granted. We don't assume we're entitled to it. Instead, we acknowledge that God's favor is a precious gift, and we give thanks for it every day. God's favor isn't just for the few, the elite, or the perfect. It's for everyone who calls on His name, who trusts in His goodness, and who believes that He has good plans for their lives. No matter where you are in your journey, no matter how much you feel you've fallen short, God's favor is available to you. He's not withholding it from you. He's waiting for you to embrace it, to step into it, and to live with the confidence that His favor is with you now and always. When we live with the awareness of God's favor, it changes everything. It shifts our perspective. We begin to see the opportunities instead of the obstacles. We begin to recognize the blessings in the small moments. We begin to trust that no matter what comes our way, God's favor is always working in our favor, preparing us for the future He's promised us. God's favor is not just for a moment, it's for a lifetime. It's a favor that goes with us, surrounds us, and empowers us. And the more we expect it, the more we see it unfold in our lives. So trust in God's favor. Walk in His favor. Know that He is with you and that His favor is upon you every single day. Belief is one of the most transformative forces in the world. It has the power to shape our thoughts, our actions, and ultimately our reality. What you believe about yourself, your future, and your purpose determines the direction of your life. Belief is more than just a fleeting thought or a passing feeling. It's a deep conviction that influences every decision you make and every step you take. When you believe in the goodness of your future, you align yourself with a higher purpose. You begin to see opportunities where others see obstacles. You find strength in the face of adversity because your belief fuels your determination to keep moving forward. Belief is what gives you the courage to dream big, to take risks, and to pursue goals that seem impossible. The power of belief is not limited by your circumstances. It doesn't depend on what others say about you or what your current situation looks like. Belief transcends the challenges and setbacks of life. It allows you to rise above limitations and to hold on to the hope that better days are ahead. When you truly believe, you're not just wishing for things to change, you're preparing yourself to step into the blessings and opportunities that are waiting for you. Belief starts in the mind, but it doesn't stay there. It affects the way you speak, the way you act, and the way you carry yourself. When you believe that good things are coming your way, you speak with confidence, you act with purpose, and you carry yourself with a sense of assurance. Your belief becomes a magnet that draws positive outcomes and divine favor into your life. The power of belief is also contagious. When you believe in yourself and in the possibilities for your future, you inspire others to do the same. Your belief creates a ripple effect, spreading hope and encouragement to those around you. It's a force that not only transforms your life, but also impacts the lives of others in ways you may never fully realize. Belief is not about ignoring reality or pretending that challenges don't exist. It's about choosing to focus on the possibilities rather than the problems. It's about trusting that even in the midst of uncertainty, there is a greater plan at work. Belief gives you the strength to persevere, the resilience to overcome, and the faith to keep moving forward, even when the path is unclear. In closing, a favor-filled future begins with a heart full of hope, a mind anchored in belief, and a spirit aligned with God's favor. When we embrace optimism, trusting God's timing and expect His blessings, we unlock a life of abundance and purpose. Challenges may come, but they are stepping stones, not barriers. Let gratitude guide your journey and faith fuel your actions. Walk with expectancy, knowing that the best is yet to come. God's favor surrounds you. His promises are steadfast, and His plans are greater than you can imagine. Step boldly into your favor-filled future.